Poke hole in his chest very slowly. This guy's a problem. I don't like that shield. Just gonna try and aim at his legs, I guess. Hello YouTube, welcome back to another episode of Blade and Sorcery. Today we will be starting a new character. We're going to do a fire crystal to start, no introduction. Permadeath, we're doing custom difficulty, which if you're not familiar means we're going to be dealing 1/5 of normal damage and receiving 4 times normal damage. We cannot read and we cannot cheat. So let's get into it. Well, this is our character for this character. I went with red hair and beard because we're a fire dude. Let's collect a few things and hop into the first dungeon. Our crystal and knife. First power with the crystal. Also collect this axe here. We'll sell these. Get us to 164. This is a predominantly fire character. So the best thing we could purchase is the crown thingy-majigger. Crown, circlet, whatever the hell you want to call this thing. We'll get as many apples as we can afford. Well, we purchased the crown, 4 apples, and we are on our way to this dungeon here, Green 2 Skull. Could take an ore. I've never fought with an ore before. I bet an ore is a pretty good weapon, actually. So this is custom difficulty. As a reminder, it's going to be challenging. God damn it, the wall got in my way. Tried to back up, I couldn't. Okay, we got a few weapons, and they're still alive. They're so durable on this difficulty. We could eat an apple. Arguably, we should eat an apple, but I think I'm not going to. I'm gonna try and save them. If we take more damage, I will. But I think we're okay at 80 health for now. We really are supposed to be using fire magic here. Fire will kill, even on increased health. It's one of the good things about fire is that it doesn't rely on 0 HP to kill. There's actually like a status bar that's building up when I hit them that burns them once they get to a certain... It's like, if you've ever played Dark Souls, when you like get hit with a poison attack, you know, that little bar appears, and when the bar fills up, you're poisoned. It's like that, essentially. It's kind of like Curse in Dark Souls. Like if you get your curse bar full, then you become petrified. Like if I fill their fire bar, they just burst into flames and die instantly, regardless of their health levels. So it doesn't really matter that they have increased health. As long as I keep hitting them with fire, they'll just burn to death. And that's one reason I argue that fire could be much better than lightning. I'm gonna hit the back, I'm not paying attention. Yeah. I think we have to go this way. The archer scares me. You really want to hit them repeatedly, because I think that bar degrades over time. So if you leave them alone, they'll like take a lot more hits. If we keep hitting them, you can see they burn. That archer could really hurt us. They didn't. Big part of this playthrough is going to be me practicing my fire skills. I'm not the best at it, but a bit of practice I could be better. if you're not aware, you get to aim these after you throw them. Like I'll show, if I throw this, as I move my hand, it moves. So you can kind of use your hand to like steer it. And you can do two at once. You know, I can throw two and I can use both hands to, you know, individually steer them. Which is why I think fire requires more skill to use than lightning. Like if you use lightning with a bow, you just aim. If you're like roughly in the right area, it'll like hone in and hit them. But I think fire is better because you can manually aim it. So if someone's like behind a wall, like just their head sticking out, I can pop their head with this, you know, I can like precisely hit. Whereas with lightning, it'll like arc down and hit the wall. I've had that problem before with lightning, and you won't have that problem as much with fire. There's also, like I said, that status bar thing, where like this will kill people. Lightning also has a status associated. It has the whole like stun thing. But I'd rather someone die than be stunned. Although it does take, it takes like 3 hits, it would seem, to burn them to death. So lightning takes 1 hit to stun them, whereas fire takes 3 hits to kill them. I think I'd rather kill someone, even if it takes additional hits. Especially on custom difficulty, where people have increased health and you can still kill them in 3 hits. Ooh, we got an apple. Definitely need to practice with it to like remind myself what it offers. She's dead, and he's dead. Just like that. You can also use it to imbue weapons. I think fire is the best weapon imbue, in my opinion, because it makes the weapon completely ignore armor. So it's a really good imbue. It's a really good attack. Are you alive? I don't think so, but you're kind of moving. I don't know what she was doing, but she is dead. We are in the final room. So we came in this door, so the door is either there or there. That door is closer, so we're going to try that door first. But yeah, I think fire is arguably the best ranged attack. There's a few big advantages it has over lightning. As I've been saying, it has the ability to manually steer it. It has the ability to have that really good status effect where it burns them to death. It's not this one, unfortunately. It also has the... what else is it? It doesn't require an ammunition. Lightning arrows require arrows, of course. I could feel someone behind me. I hadn't looked in a minute. I'm trying to keep track of where I've looked and when I've looked. I think we're gonna just jump. I'm not trying to fight. This is the door here, so we can just leave. As I was saying, electric arrows require arrows, so you have a limited ammo capacity. 3 crystals is great. But with fireballs, I don't have to, like, keep retrieving arrows and worrying about stuff like that. It doesn't require any equipment slots. It doesn't require retrieving arrows. You know, there's a lot of advantages in that sense. We have no valuables, but we do have $329. We're definitely going to buy a potion. We need a potion at a minimum.
Only the finest.
206 is not enough to do anything, I don't think. I mean, theoretically, we could get the shitty staff. I don't really need a shitty staff. I'm happy just using the spell right now. Let's head to the next one. I'll continue my ramblings there. Do this 2 skull green. No, I'm trying to compare fire and lightning, because I think they're very similar. And I think one is gonna be better. I don't know which one is better. That's why I'm trying to understand by doing both. You know, I've done a lot of lightning characters recently, and now we're gonna do a little bit of fire. See how fire feels. But you can see I have ranged attacks. I have infinite ammunition. I can kill with a status effect, so there's no, like, increased health doesn't protect them. It does a little stagger when it hits them, so even though it doesn't have the electric, like when electric hits you, it zaps you and then you fall over and then you have to stand up if you have the perks, of course. That's something we should have done, actually. We have 4 white crystals. We could have gotten some kind of ability. Oh well, we'll check next time. I'm not sure which one's going to prove better. I mean, it's pretty damn effective. I don't want her to hit me. I think they can hit you when they're dying. I want her sword, though. Can you just like die a little quicker, lady? I want that. Yeah, boy. But I think lightning requires less skill. Like I was saying earlier, you don't have to aim manually. You can just kind of shoot, fire and forget kind of thing. You know, you just pull a bow, put lightning, and just doom, 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 doom. You know, you can put a bunch of shots on a bunch of people really fast. In fact, I'd probably go as far as to say this is better for custom difficulty. For sure, because it allows you to... it allows you the status effect to kill. They could spawn right here. I gotta be careful. Whenever we kill someone, we gotta check there's no one behind us. But I think the status effect really helps with that. I'm just gonna let them miss. I don't think that'll hit. No. Those won't bounce. It's too early for bouncing fireballs. Oh, that made the archers alive? You gotta be careful because the arrows are kind of sneaky. I can't see them as well. She's a lot. Heard her make noise. This is the cool thing about a fire archer. We don't have to even get close. We can stay the hell away from the enemy. And we have infinite ammo. Unlike the lightning arrow where I have to like be worried about running out of arrows. I can just do this all day. And it's not that we're bad at melee. Like we have melee options, right? If I imbue a longsword, that's probably one of the best melees in the game for me. Because, you know, it cuts through armor. It's my preferred sword pattern. Like, it's very effective. Not sure what we're going to do for prismatics. I don't know if we want to go straight into more fire or if we want to go into some gravity. I think we're going to do gravity first, is what I was thinking. Even on custom difficulty, I can do some good damage with a good old longsword. Especially with a fire imbue on it. Poke hole, and it's just very slowly. You gotta keep an eye out for loot. We didn't get any last time. I'm not being observant enough, perhaps. Don't see any here, though. My favorite, the water room. Hooray. What's that? A wheel. Okay. That might be a secret. I fucking hate this thing. Get me out of here. I think we're gonna do a little bit of melee again. Enjoyed that. It's dangerous, but it's fun. Hit there. Need to be more cautious. Yeah, melee might not be good for us. I mean, we took one hit, it's not too bad. Oh, that's a lot of damage though. 55. I take 2 hits. So was it 55 from 1 hit? Seems like a lot for 1 hit. I don't know. Definitely want to heal that much. That's too much. This character should prove quite effective, I think, once we get into the higher tier stuff. One place this character is going to suffer, I think fire is worse at Hector than lightning. I think
my blade is ready.
She's alive with a sword in her mouth, which is fine, I guess. This guy's stupid shield. So we came in that door. I got to remember that. So it's either this or this. It's that. Okay, we want to go up here. They're gonna try and stop me. Is the top waiting for me? No. We're just gonna leave. I'm not gonna... She's the one I stabbed in the head. I'll just let her be. You're fine. You've had enough punishment for today. A lot of things to learn here. Ooh, we got 3 whites again. Definitely need to check that out. So there's 3 orbital abilities at tier 1. We have Ricochet, which allows your fireball to bounce off hard surfaces. Molten Arc, which allows your, if you fire imbue a weapon, it like adds an effect where it shoots little super miniature fireballs that when they hit people, they build up combustion, like that burning to death effect. Or Conflagration, which allows the effect of like the fire thingy to spread to nearby enemies. Like if someone burns to death, their nearby friends will start to burn to death. This is definitely worth it. It's like really good. This is also really good if we use a molten weapon. I don't know how much we'll be doing that, but we'll take this for now for sure. Ricochet is probably not bad, but it's not really something I'm prioritizing right now. We're off to our first Hector. Yeah, I think if I was to compare lightning and fire, which is exactly what I'm trying to do, I would say lightning is better at, it has a higher fire rate. Like I think lightning is a little bit slower, fire is a little bit slower. What in the hell happened to that dude's arm? Oh god. Damn, that guy got fucked. But I would say lightning is better at, it's like faster. Like if you have a lightning, like lightning and a bow and electromagnetism, you could like shoot really fast. Like I'm pretty quick with a lightning bow, and you don't have to be super precise either. It's fire and forget, and if you hit like anywhere near an enemy, it'll arc into them. So you can pretty much just like rapid fire a bunch of enemies really fast. And on standard difficulty, 2 arrows to the torso kills. So, I mean, you could have 4 people and you could just like quickly shoot off 8 shots, 2 in each, and kill 4 people really fast. I think that's where lightning shines, is when you're just trying to either stun people or if you're on a difficulty where you can kill them quickly. I think fire is better because of the burning to death effect on custom difficulty. I think that's extremely valuable. I also think fire is more precise in the sense that you can manually aim it. I think as they upgrade, I think fire is going to get a lot of different power-ups, which I guess we'll find out, because I don't remember exactly what fire gets. I remember a few of the really good ones, but we'll have to see what the more specific ones are. Marked right into the ground there. That fire mage can't hit me if I stay right where I am. Just focus on this guy. Arrow's gonna fire. Miss. He's dead. Now that fire should spread to the mage there. You can see him start to smoke. I haven't even hit him yet, and they're already burning. Will they burn if I just leave them be? What if I hit them once, they'll burn? No. Usually takes 3. Took 2. I mean, that's the advantage of that conflagration. It like reduces the amount of fireballs needed to burn someone when they're near a burning corpse. Potentially to the point where they just burn on their own. I don't know if that's possible. I haven't done much testing with fire. We need to get some better equipment. So we need to keep an eye on what the enemies have when we want to take some. I'll take her sword for sure. Are there any archers in here? He's dead. There it is. Where? Where is this archer? Does anyone see it? Because I don't. There they are. I heard them. Okay, we can kill them. Cool thing is we can do it from here. Kinda. And they fall. I don't know if we can hit them again. There we go, they got up. I'd like to take their bow and arrow, potentially. I'm not sure exactly what equipment we want, but we just kind of want stuff that'll help with Hector. To wait for her to stop flailing. Like take her sword. And I can't let her touch us with it either. If she hits us while she's dying, it'll hurt. That Okay, we have a sword. I don't know if we're going to need a sword on Hector, but I'd like to be prepared. So we have a sword, we have a shield. I was thinking about getting a bow and arrow. We should experiment with bow and arrow with fire. I've never really done much of that. I'd like to hit her again. This guy's going to hit us if I hit her again. Fireballs can hit each other, which is what happened right there. I don't know if you saw that. I fired 2 fireballs, neither of them hit her. One trick is to stagger them, like shoot one a hair before the second one, so that way they're at different distances from you. So even if you have them intercept when you're steering them, they won't. They won't like hit each other. I'm not very good at that. I'd rather keep them together. It's kind of hard to make them intercept even if you wanted to. It's a pretty rare. I mean, you can see I'm trying to make them hit each other and they're not doing it, so it's not really a big problem. It's just a occasional thing that can happen is that they'll tap each other and then they'll cancel. Yeah, that's our rubble. We're already at Hector. Okay. Well, we got a sword, we got fire. This will be an interesting fight. I haven't fought Hector with fire as my primary weapon very much. I think I tried it once or twice and it did not go well because I'm not very good at aiming this. You have to hit his crystals precisely. Like, we have the potential to hit crystals much like an electric archer does, but the electric archer can just shoot, like, roughly near it and the arrow arcs into it. We have to actually hit it precisely, manually, which is the downside to fire, of course, but it's very, very manual, which means you can customize where you want to hit more. So it's one of those things like the gap is like a low-skilled fire mage is worse than an electric mage, but a high-skilled fire mage is better than an electric mage, is kind of the way I look at it. Like, the worst electric mage can still hit enemies because you just have to be, like, anywhere near the target. And you can't really control it as well. I don't know. I'm just trying to understand things. Trying to work it out in my brain here. Right in the base. That's another problem I'm going to have. We have to be very careful not to let him kill us, of course. So we can stay away from him because we have a ranged attack. I think if we stay at like mid-range, close enough that we can run past him when he draws a rock out of the ground, it's probably the best strategy. It's my working strategy right now. Got it. This is it. I mean, this is what a fire mage is. We just kind of pop crystals. The ones on the back are going to be a lot harder, of course, because he's trying to face us. If I run here, and then I throw this, we get an opportunity to hit that. There we go. So we have 2 on the left shoulder, 1 on the right outer arm. We can also hit these from the ground, which is pretty nice. I don't know if I can hit that from the ground. He's not going to get up until I hit it. So we have plenty of time here. The first Hector just waits for you to hit it. He's maybe gonna hurt us. Nah. What's he got? He's got 1 there. I don't think I can hit that from where I am. I'm gonna actually climb up here. I don't want to get on his back. He's gonna wait for us anyway. I was doing 1, you saw before, because I was trying to be extra precise. We can still do 2 when we're going for his crystals. I mean, you can see the potential of a fire mage. Like, it is, like I was saying, it's harder to hit his crystals, but when you do, it has the same potentials as lightning as far as hitting Hector's crystals at a distance. If I can get more skilled with it, we can definitely do some good stuff. We are gonna go Gravity 1. Pretty Gravity Crystal. Well, we are now the proud owner of a Gravity 1 and Fire 1 crystal. There is a hybrid. It is Fan the Flames. I don't really like this. It's basically if you do a gravity push on a burning corpse, it like pushes the fire into people around them. I don't think I would ever like think to switch to gravity to push. Like it just seems like it's too complicated. I don't think I'd ever do it in real life. Like in a real situation. We definitely want the fall slow time thing. We're not going to be using it aggressively, so we don't care about either of those. And we only have 2 points, so we can't get anything else. So we are good. Let's not check out the shop. Let's instead go into this Two Skull Green faction. Well, we now have Gravity 1. The reason I went for that is I really want the flinging ability. And I think Fire 1 is good enough for a while. I don't think we need to upgrade immediately. I think we can get by with this. I think the upgrades aren't necessary. I think Fire 1 is quite strong. I mean, we can kill people in 3 hits. We can like manually aim these. They cast pretty fast. Cast speed does increase as you increase the skill. Like the core skill, one of the effects is that it increases cast speed, but we're already casting pretty fast. I'm not really worried about it. This guy's a problem. I don't like that shield. Just gonna try and aim at his legs, I guess. There we go. We would like to steal a weapon if we can find one. They both had clubs. What did that third corpse have? Axe? I guess we'll take an axe. I don't know what's going on with their limbs. We're like disfiguring these people. They're turning into monsters. Creatures of chaos.
My blade is ready.
Damn it. We need to heal now, most likely. Nah, 80's fine. I want that sword. Just gonna kind of wait till things calm down enough for me to grab it. Her right in the head. Sucks for her. Actually, she had a staff, wouldn't she? 'Cause she's a mage. Yeah, let's take her staff if we can. Hey, a loot. This guy is annoying me. I'm pretty good with the staff as far as keeping control. There's not a lot he can do if I'm keeping my eye on him. He can't get up. We can't do a lot of damage with the staff, but we can kill him eventually. One thing I will note about the staff is if you imbue it with fire, in fact I'll show the power, it's very dangerous, I found, because it almost killed me in a different character. I've actually tried this fire character a few times, but I deleted the first attempts because I died so quickly. It was before I had my stick drift fixed, so it was really annoying. But you can see how powerful that is, but it can hit us as well. Those projectiles that come out of the staff don't care what they hit. Whether it's me or the enemy, they do massive damage. So if we imbue with fire, if there's an enemy like behind me and I hit, they will come towards us. They will hit us on the way to the enemy and they will kill us. So we have to be very careful when we use that ability. And it seems like staffs auto recharge themselves as you hit people. So if you imbue with fire and you just start whopping on people, you'll end up hitting the ground occasionally by mistake and triggering that. Like I'll go to hit someone in the head when they're on the ground and I'll trigger that and then the shit will hit me and we'll die. So we have to be very careful if we use something like that. I'll probably just completely avoid using the staff power because it's too dangerous. Or if I do, I'm gonna have to be very cautious. Oh, whoa, hey, hello. Oh, what she wants from me. I just was gonna stop by and take some shit from her house. I don't know what she's so fussy about. I want that. I want that. I'm not planning to fight all these people. We came in over there, we're gonna leave over here. Or in the mine, one of the two. burn her to death. That lightning arrow's not going to hit us. That one will. We'll just leave. I feel like staying and fighting is a good way to die. I'm not trying to die today. Yeah, I fixed the stick drift. I bought a whole ass new controller from meta.com for fucking $75. Holy shit, we got 4 white crystals. That's amazing. Brings us up to 6. Yeah, I could have got an analog stick for $15 and done it myself, but I was lazy. Next time I have issues with it, I will buy 2 analog sticks and I'll replace both controllers, and then I'll have 2 non-stick drift controllers. Yeah, he's falling apart. What is going on with these people? They're like melting. You want to target one till they're dead, because it just makes the fight easier not having multiple targets. I think I'd like... Ah, damn it. She burned with that girl. I wanted to try and knock... I guess I could still knock it out of her hand. Well, she'll let it go in a second. I want her to drop that. Thank you. Goodbye. I want her to poke me while I'm walking by. Just let her burn to death in peace. There is such a thing as burning to death in peace. Kind of a little bit of a silly statement, but it is what it is. Got a mage there. Keep an eye on them. I want their staff. Go ahead and grab us fire sword. We'll go kill him in melee. Dangerous as that is. Thank you. Yeah, we can use our gravity as a tool as well. Not necessarily a weapon. It's more of like, if we want to close the distance on a mage, for example. Mages are very dangerous. If you get close to them, they'll hit you with a fireball at the last second that's too close for you to dodge. So you can use gravity push as a way to like stun them before they're able to do that to you. We also have it for feather fall. That's pretty much all I can do right now, like a brief close range stun and a feather fall effect. I'm gonna leave that mage alone for 2 seconds. Shoot the wall and then hopefully kill him. I think we're going down. Yeah, I think I prefer fire still so far to lightning. But we'll have to see how the higher rank stuff compares. Because lightning has some really cool high ranking stuff with arc wire and I mean really just arc wire is really good. The high ranking like basic attack is pretty good too, because you can like hit like everyone. You know, if you have a group of like heavily armored knights, you can kill all of them very fast, at least in standard difficulty. And you can stun them for a pretty good amount of time on any difficulty. I think lightning probably has the best like group attack options, but I think arc wire is like the best thing it offers. As far as, you know, being able to take a staff and like use that wire. I think that works extremely well. We're going up here. He's gonna die. I mean, we're effective. I'm killing them as soon as I see them. Like, I cast once, I cast twice, and they're dead. Like, 99% of the time. About the only people that survive us are shielded people. Shields are a pretty good counter to me, because I have a hard time working around them. I tend to hit the shield. It's like we have beat another. $309, 2 whites, couple sellables, not bad. I don't think there's anything I want though. I think we'll just hop into the Hector. Very excited to get gravity 2. It will greatly increase our maneuverability. which I need, as you can see. I'm not very good at maneuvering without it. See if I can fall here. This jump scares me still. There we go. Once we have gravity too, it's less of a problem. Shielded woman. Hit her. Hit her. Hit her. She is dead. This one hurt us. They gave up. Now, do these go through this? Oop, they do. Oop. She is still up. I'm surprised. Almost killed us. That was dangerous. I'm gonna take her axes. We just gotta wait for her to burn. Kill her before she drew her sword. If I sidestep, this archer will not hit us. Hopefully. He waited till I got to the end of the room, though. Clever thing. It does nothing. They're just falling apart. I don't know what's going on with my game. I wouldn't be surprised if that kills us. This goofy ass melting thing they're doing. I wouldn't be surprised if they like, glitch out and instantly kill me somehow with that. I'll have to be very careful to keep our health full so they don't pull some shenanigans on me. We don't need a zip line. A bomber, we just gotta pick our target. I don't see any targets though. Oh, there's one. Butt. Nice big target. Below where her shield would block. Aiming for the pelvic region's not out of the question. That is something they teach actually. When you're shooting at someone with body armor, they say aim for the pelvic bowl. Because it's below the body armor, but it's still a, it's a fairly large target. A lot of important stuff in there. Not just your genitals, but also the like large arteries coming down from the heart into the legs. Man, that electric arrow would have sucked if you would have hit me with that. See, this is why I wanted gravity, by the way. If we did not take gravity last time, I would have had to do this room manually. I would have had to fucking climb down all this bullshit. Like, that would have been such a pain in the ass. But now we just have this, so I could just jump. So much better. I'm 100% justified in my choice. You almost held on. That's cool. That guy. Do I hear another? I do. Dead. You're dead. No, I do think fire is really effective. I don't think it matters. I think lightning is easier to hit, but on custom difficulty, I'd have to hit them 8 times to kill them. And there's an arrow count. You only have so many arrows. So you're constantly recovering arrows and running out of arrows. Whereas with fire, I just fireball away and it's great. It only takes 2 casts to kill because you do double casts. The first one hits, and then the second one hits, and they're dead. And that's at tier 1 fire, mind you. It's only gonna get stronger from here. As a preview, if you're not aware, later on we'll be able to detonate our fireballs, so they make a large AoE around them. And if you shoot 2 and detonate both of them, they will connect and drop a wall of fire And that wall of fire is like instant burn. So it like ignores health. It's just instant death to anyone in the area. It's absurdly strong. I'm quite excited to get to the higher tier fire stuff. I do think Hector is going to be our biggest problem though. I think Gravity 2 will help a lot because we'll be able to like move around faster. But I think hitting crystals on his back is going to be quite challenging. I'm going to use the same strategy I did last time. Let's check. So we are full health. We're basically just going to stay like out of his reach, but close enough that if he pulls a rock, I can walk around behind him. And then whenever he pulls a rock, I'll walk around behind him and I'll throw a thing at his back. I feel like the more I do this, the better I'll get, and we'll be able to hit these a lot faster. Yeah, got it. Guard it. Interesting. If I circle him like this, he can't turn very fast. We can kind of just keep on his side here. Just keep trying. Eventually I'll hit it. Got it. I think that's all the unshielded. We have one on the thigh. That'll be easy to take whenever. We have a back right shoulder, like a trap area. Left outer arm. Okay. He's gonna try and throw. Maybe I won't be fast enough. He's throwing. Down, because I got it. This is the only one that got exposed, so we have to take that. Which crystal? Heard it. Is it? Where is it? Oh, it's up there. He's flailing. We're gonna let him do that. We're gonna get this crystal here. But you can see what I'm talking about. If you were super skilled at aiming these, you could like hit these like every time. You know, you could be like throwing these things like crazy and doing like crazy DPS. I'm just not that skilled with it. He probably won't wait for me. Because this is Hector 2. He got it. Yeah, I mean, practice makes perfect. We'll get better as I do more of this. So we're definitely going Gravity 2. And then after this, we'll be going into fire again. Kissy kissy game. Which gives us boost jump, which is amazing. Best ability in the game, probably. You definitely want a weightless boost. We don't have to have it, but I do like having it. We don't really have anything else we want. I don't really care about bouncing fireball. I don't even care about one mark, to be honest. Riptide's good. I guess we'll take Riptide for now. Sell our junk.
Welcome.
$2,001. So we have tier 2 available. We definitely want to get sorcerer equipment. That's like the #1 priority because we're like a heavy casting build. So we'll start with that. Okay, we got both of these thingies. I assume these are different handed. I should probably double check that. Well, unfortunately, this loser's not selling the boots we need. So now we have the headband, which is 4 out of 5 spellcasting speed, and then we have the wrists, which are both 5 out of 5. The boots would also be 5 out of 5, but we don't have those. That should probably still put us at 4 out of 5. Yeah. But if we find the boots later, that'll up us to 5 out of 5. As a fire wielder, we're very good at making edged weapons cut through armor. We could go with a two-handed sword. I don't usually go with those. So, I mean, this would be cool. Because you could, you know, we could burn this. And have, like, pretty effective weapon. I mean, this would cut through armor. It'd do a lot of damage. Got a nice long blade I can use to guard pretty well. I do love me a hip shield, as silly as they are. I love the ability to like catch arrows and stuff with fireballs and all that. And it's only 45. We probably should buy a hip shield. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy these two. arsenal.
Sword is only as sharp as its wielder, but you might want to sharpen that.
Okay. So we have a great sword now. Well, I'm going to call that the end of the episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Today we were able to get Gravity 2 so we can fly. And we still have Fire 1, which is our primary attack source. But if we do... Like, Fire 1's really good at, like, mid and long range. But if someone gets really close, it's kind of hard, especially if they have a shield. So we have this to protect ourselves. And we could use this with fire as well. We could, like, block and, like, fireball. You know, we could kind of, like, protect ourselves with it. It's not the best shield, but it's something. Or we can use this with a fire imbue. And I have a feeling this is going to be a really devastating weapon with fire. Because I can reach pretty far. It's going to cut through armor. It's going to cut through flesh. It's just going to be super effective. And we could even use it with this to some extent. Like if I choke up on it a bit, we could use it, you know, like a, you know, spear and shield kind of thing. Be an interesting thing to try. But if you want to see me mess around with that, tune in for the next one. Bye-bye.